back, everybody. So today we're going to have the next tasting of my Dorado SMaSH. Now this is using all Maris Otter, where the other two were using two-row. This is using US-05 for the yeast. This was bottled on 114, 6.93%. Let's go ahead and open it, get it into a glass, and see what we think. Nice hiss on there. The last couple... the last one did go over. This one did have some nice smoke. It looks ring of something on there. For people that have been following me, just an update. I did make a Dorado version using Bell's yeast, and I opened the next bottle and it was bad too. So maybe I didn't clean the glass carboy enough, but we'll have to see if the last one, I'm guessing if the first two are the last one. I was thinking maybe it was the cap, because they are cheap caps, but it did have a tiny bit of hiss this time, but not a lot. But let's go ahead and get back to this. Small off-white head, small and medium bubbles, not even a quarter finger of head. Color is more on the orange side, golden orange side. Definitely looks like a Maris Otter. I did just do the S04 and US-05 two-row versions, and obviously this looks a ton different. Kind of cloudy. I'm thinking it's more in chill haze on this one. Medium bubble level, looks like a good bubble level coming from using 4 carbonation tablets, small pearls in there. Let's go ahead and smell. More of a sweeter toasted bread, touch of citrus behind, but a nice level of sweet toasted bread. Almost like warm baked bread, but just a little bit sweeter is what I'm getting. Then in the back, a little citrus. Now, I'm going to say it, I don't know if it's because I said it before, almost like a passion fruit quality is in there too. But I don't know if that's just because I've got it in my head now or not. But let's go ahead and taste. Oh. The first thing in this beer feels thicker. I wouldn't say molasses or anything, but definitely thicker than the other ones. A little bit more sweet in there. It tastes like that Maris Otter is real heavy, and it's taking that citrus quality, maybe passion fruit tartness, just a touch away from the Dorado hops. Because it's like you get that sweet malt, but it's not like if you just pick the grain and put it in your mouth and ate it. It's like something's covering it up, and I do think it's the Dorado hops. I think it's the citrus, passion fruit, maybe fruitiness that's cutting through that, because in the very back, that tangy passion fruit comes out. And it goes to the aftertaste, but that almost thicker sweetness, toasted bread comes through. I like it though. That Maris Otter malt taste isn't very huge. It almost tastes like, up front, it's a triple IPA that you get that malt syrup, but it's cut. But that malt syrup is cut with, I'm guessing it's the hops. It's almost like this would work out better if it was like 2 pounds of Maris Otter and not 2.8 pounds. Like, it, just something in my mind is saying it's too much grain for that hop, is what I'm thinking. My coaster's wet. Because, yeah, in the middle to the palate to the back, it's like those hops are trying to come through. I think the carbonation level is a little too low for how thick this beer is. I'm not saying you could put a knife in there and it would stand up, but this is a lot thicker than the 2-row versions. This is probably one I would make again. The only difference I would like to try, and maybe I will here soon, is I would like to take the grain, instead of 2 pounds 8 ounces, take it down to 2 pounds and see if that helps. It just feels like it's overdone or it needs more hops. And in a small batch like this, I would say cut the grain first and then play around with the hops if that doesn't work. But the El Dorado hops that I used are 12.9 alpha acid. So I think those are fine. I think it's just a little too much grain. But yeah, definitely, I don't remember what the other tasting was like, but so far, I think this is good. So if you want to catch any more videos, check them out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.